Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. This is Meri at the Meri Atelier, and it is Friday morning, September the 13th. Yes, it is that scary, scary, scrappy day. Friday the 13th. I don't believe in Friday the 13th as far as bad luck goes. I think it's all a reaction to it. So, I'm going to continue on with my day. I wanted to show you some things I've finished, and I am going to fussy cut and work in my junk journals. I might put together another one today. We'll see. I want to use up scraps. I have boxes of it, and it needs to be used. So, as I hear on YouTube, let's get started. One lady, and I can't remember her name right, Canterbury Cottage, always says, let's get started. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm on a little bit early this morning. Let me get to my live stream over on my tablet so that I can see folks coming in. I've got 3 of you out there. Welcome in. 3 of you up in the balcony so far. Chat filter all messages. And let me fix the quality while you folks are out there. My ad center, I don't want that. I want my quality from advanced to 1080. And there's Rhonda. Good morning, Rhonda. How are you this morning? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let me skip the ads here. I have been working on these hexagons that I cut the templates for yesterday. Oh, Derwin's here. Derwin says, I love the template, the hexagon there. I'll put them up over here on the little jewelry box. And it turned out pretty good. I had to rip out a couple things in here that I didn't like. And I thought I was going to struggle with the outside here. It still is a little crooked, but not like in the photo. I think it's going to work fine. This is going to be a project inspired by K3N Cloth Tales. She did a hexagon bowl. And I do have text fabric on the back, but that'll be on the inside of the bowl. And I'll try to make all the text go the same way. It should probably go upside down, but I don't think I can do that. Oh yeah, like this. So when you look down into the bowl, you can read up. And that would make this on the outside. So I have 6 more of these to do. It isn't anything I'm going to get done right away, but I will be working on them. Yesterday, we spent just about the whole session cutting the templates. Hi, Angie. She's going back to bed. Rhonda said she's hanging in there. Thank you, Rhonda. I'm new at this type of fiddly work with the slow stitching, you know, turning the fabric under and cutting hexagons and all that. I also wanted to show you, I did Aunt Beck's Dirty Dozen on Wednesday that she had, and I recorded it in a live stream, unlisted, and I was going to bring it down and edit it because it's a couple hours long, and you know, Becky was talking because I was listening to Becky. So you have me working and Becky talking. A collaboration. But, and also I have several places in there where I'm waiting for her to give a prompt or I'm drawing my page. And I wanted to edit that out, but my phone was not cooperating with me. So, that said, I'm going to go ahead and show you my page. Let me come out of the camera, just zoom out just a teensy bit. Is that a little better? Get your yard work done? Yeah, it's still warm here. It's still pretty warm here. I think it's going to cool off a little next week. I'm waiting for the lawnmower boy to come. I don't know. He was a little frustrated because he knocked at the door twice, but the lawn wasn't ready to mow yet. And the last time I said, come back next week, he walked away a little frustrated, I think. And I don't know if he's going to come back. I don't know if he's going to come back. So I'm going to go out there and work in the corner. I did go out yesterday and I had to move my car because my brother went to town and he likes to park his car by the back door to carry in groceries, and I had my car parked there. So I moved my car and I grabbed the trash barrel and put it in its place yesterday, or Wednesday was our trash day, but the trash barrel was still out at the curb, so we like to bring it in, put it by the garage. So I did that. It got a little fresh air, but I'm waiting for it to get a little cooler to do yard work. Angie says her drink is watery. Oh dear, Angie. Yeah, I need to go out and pull morning glories, and our peony patch needs to be, my brother and I do that together because we have to use the chainsaw, and he has trouble stooping to do that, so he taught me how to use the chainsaw, but he kind of supervises because I'm kind of afraid of the thing. And he, we get it done. We get it done, but it's on the list of things to do. So that will probably be one of the things we do next week, is cut down that peony patch. And he's got some volunteer trees that grow up every year. They need to be kept down. So we got yard work to do, Rhonda. Rhonda says she's ready for fall. Yes, I know. Me too. Been doing all these fall pages. Let me show you now the page I did with Aunt Beck. I really like how it turned out. The first prompts were red and green, and I know they make a dark brown color. And then later on we had orange and purple and orange. But here's my page, and I'm calling it, we had to use a handmade stamp, and I had a stamp that I had cut out the word story. So the story is the lurker. And I found this was one of the wild cards that I used. That one of the prompts was a wild card. The prompts were, I put them over here, red, green, texture, and I have texture on here. You can kind of see this white in here. I had several, and I wanted to show it being in progress, but I just deleted everything. I was so frustrated with it. Texture, handmade stamp, wild card, purple, scribbles. You can see my scribbles here. A few of them. You can see them down here. Orange, splatter, and flowers. I did splatter on here. It's hard to see it. I got a little orange splatter there, but I used my walnut dye to splatter. I think most of it got covered up. But I love how this tiger is lurking, like he's getting ready to pounce. And these act as my flowers in here. So Becky did postcards. She did a beautiful job on her postcards, but I decided to work in my art journal, and I really do I like how this turned out, and the lurker is just a perfect title for it. So I have autumn page. Rhonda's ready for autumn. I've been doing all these black and gold and boo, cat pages, boo, gather, Thanksgiving. Yesterday morning I did this one with the hexagon. I made a pattern. I measured it all out and I colored it, and then after I cut my pieces out of watercolor paper, I cut this up and made little frames and put them down here in my book. So these are kind of all autumn colors. Hi, Jacqueline. Jacqueline has, I saw your video this morning, Jacqueline, a lovely kind of an orange color, and I don't know what you did the ominous color out of. I missed that. But, and I went out on your webpage, but they don't look, I didn't see them posted yet. I'll be ordering some more papers from you, Jacqueline, eventually. Let's see, this, I think this got glued down. I think this needs to come up. So I'm going to be working more on this. We might do another page today. We'll see where I go. But this is my junk journal that I'm working in. I did running stitches here, running stitches down here. This was a placemat. I really like how this turned out. And it's a perfect junk journal. It's a nice size to work in. I got a little bit of a poof there and a little bit of a poof there that I'm going to hang a journal charm off of. I call this smocking here. It's junky smocking. And then I've been fussy cutting. Let me put these scissors up. I've been fussy cutting out of this Kovo's collectible guide here, price guide. And I tore off a section yesterday, and they looked like they were pages like this, and then it had these at the end. And I sat in my recliner and cut all of these off of here. These, I like them in that some of them have nice little information. Like here it's telling about toothbrush holders and toothpick holders. Toy collectors have special clubs. So it got little bits of information in here I might clip out and use in. But some of these pages I could use for art journal inserts, you know, insertions. So I'll have a stack of those to use. Nothing gets thrown away. It's all in a box behind me. And I'll have this page, this book is thick. Let's see, here's the rest of it over here. I was going to cut some more pages today to take out there. And then I'm just going to cut a few images. I think I'm going to keep these close by my desk here and cut a few images. This goes over here. Cut a few images when I come online to fill up that envelope. And what I want to do here is make a little journal of just blank paper. I'm thinking even like notebook paper, and make a little notepad. Of course, I can make 10 million notepads. But these, most of these have images on both sides where you have to pick and choose what you want to use and what you don't. Let's see, it's this one. And most of these at the back of the book where I started were dishes, and I'm not so helped on plates and vases and stuff like that. But I was thinking some of the vases I could make people out of. So we might play with that eventually. I don't know if I'll do it today. I'm going to have to put these in a box. I am cleaning out my boxes over to the side there. Let's see, this is a template goes over here. So I'm going to set these aside for a moment, and I'm going to cut another section of pages, but I won't be cutting them like this here today. We'll just keep these, and this is where I'm going to put the fussy cuts. So to do that, because they bound this really good, it's almost impossible to, I've been using my knife here to cut pages just down. Seems like the easiest way. Whoops. And then just pull them out. And I'll continue continue here cutting. I had the weirdest dream. I don't know why I've been retired out of work, off of work, the reluctant retiree for about 10 years now, and I still dream about work. And I dreamt yesterday that I went in for this interview, and I went through an agency, and the lady took me there in her car to the company, and I walked into the interview. I didn't know what type of job I was interviewing for, and I think it had to do with mass media, direct mail advertising type thing, where you get junk mail. Leave it to me to dream about a job at a junk mail company. But I used to work at a company like that, so I'm sure that was in my subconscious. That was one of my first programming jobs, was at a mass media direct mail company. They'd send out all these. You don't get as much now as you did in the late 80s and 90s. I think my blade needs to be snapped here. It's getting pretty dull. But anyway, I didn't know what type of a job I was interviewing for, so I just started talking about my background. And of course, you know, that type of interview, it wasn't just with one or two people. It was with a whole room full of people in my dream. And of course, everybody got silent when I started talking. And I realized that they were looking for somebody with skills that I didn't have. I mean, like an executive type job. And that wasn't what I didn't. I said, well, I want to see the job description. I don't even know what job I'm applying for here. And that's when I woke up. Well, I did not really wake up then, because I was looking for the recruiter. That's what we called them then, the recruiter who took me there. And she was in her car. Of course, it was the company was on a hill, and the car was at the bottom of the hill, and there was snow, but at least she didn't leave me there. Oh, such a weird dream. Such a weird dream. I'm going to see if I can't pull some of this off. I don't know why I still dream about that stuff. I wish my subconscious would leave me alone. I think I'm going to use this pliers to snap a new blade too. See if I can't get some of this gunk off of this side here. They really bound this book good. Whoever was the bookbinder needs to be commended for binding this book very good. It isn't going to fall apart on anybody. I can hardly take it apart. But I will get it. So weird dreams. And then this morning, I was cleaning out my email and all the notifications, and Google had a notification that one of the companies that I work for up there in Wisconsin had a data breach, and that's just recently. I'm no longer at the company. Thank God. They would probably blamed me. And they had a data breach, and they had to send out notifications to over 1 million people, I guess, that was affected by it. And I'm going, yep, they would have blamed me if I would have still been at that company. Meri did it. Meri did it. Well, Meri wasn't in charge of security. But I guess it was a third-party app. A third-party piece of software that they were using to transfer file information, and I guess it grabbed information that it wasn't supposed to or something. Privileged information like name and addresses and social security numbers. There sure is a lot of that stinky stuff going around these days. I had my bank account tapped into here recently, had to get a new debit card. It's just the risks you take nowadays with the internet. Thankfully my bank caught it and refunded my money and disabled my card and sent me a new one, but I'll tell you, it's not fun to go through. And I don't have enough money in my account that anybody could steal big, I mean, usually the cyber thieves are after big money. If they're going to risk their security of stealing from people, they're not going to fiddle around with little people like me. They're going to fiddle around with millionaires and, you know, people that it's worth taking the risk for. So I'm relatively safe, but still, they got $79. Must have been an experienced hacker. Wanted $79. I guess $79 here and $79 there was enough to risk it. All right, let's see if I can't get some more out of here for today. Oh, look, this is coming out pretty nice right here. So if you bank or have credit cards, be sure to check your credit report regularly. That's one thing I need to do, is order some credit reports. This has been a heck of a book to take apart. I think I got enough pages for today, but I am going to snap this blade. Let's go ahead and snap it because I've used it. I've been using it here. And when I snap it, I usually grab a hold of the entire blade and turn my face. I do have my glasses on to protect my eyes, and I throw it away right away so I don't step on it. And I'm getting pretty close down to the end here. Let's see how sharp this one is, just for curiosity's sake. See, it cuts a lot better. I needed a new blade. But we'll work more on this till I'm done when I come into my streams. And then I'll take these when my brother's watching The Price is Right and cut the pictures parts off and make me another stack of fussy cuts. And so these will go out in the other room along with these. So I'll put these down below. Oops, what's this? What do I have here? Oh, that's the spine. Okay. I'm going to cut it up. I've got another one to go through too. And let's put my knife away. And I put my pliers away already. Now I have these to fussy cut. Well, I'm not going to fussy cut them all. I'm just going to pick out a couple. See, I thought I could turn them upside down and make little people out of these, because I'm not excited about the bases. Let's find some that interest me here. This little baby does. And I've got a couple of course I can't find them now that I want them. Here. Ladies and figurines, that's enough. I don't know if I'll even cut all of those. But see, I'll have a stack of things to fussy cut too, and I'm just going to do some every now and then and stick them in that envelope. I don't know where I'm going to keep them. I'm going to have to put a band around them. Let's do that now. Thought I had a band in here. I do. And maybe I'll keep these larger ones out and put them in my container behind me, which is where these should probably go, but and let's just put this band around these. Can I do it one more time, please? There we go. And I suppose I should put these in another envelope, but and let's see, I'm going after this lady, and some of these I don't even know if I'll keep. I'm not excited by some of these, and there are plenty. I like this little baby. And we'll do these too because they'll be quick and easy. And these, I'll just put them with these, and I'll take these out and fussy cut them today and put them in my fussy cuts. I'll come back down with those others. And these will stay in here. And these will be fussy cut. Let me zoom in just a little here now. Hold on. Hi, Jen. Let me refresh chat and come out and welcome folks in. Okay. Hi, Dar. Good morning, Dar. Mary, the link above is the chainsaw I bought. Wonderful for women. You bought a chainsaw? Let me go look at that link. Kimberly's here. Hi, Kimberly. Jacqueline is here. Rhonda Jinx is here. Angie was in here. I don't know if she's still here. Kimberly popped in, said good morning. Rhonda. Jacqueline, if you want to put a link to your website store, she's doing up packets today for the site. Don't forget to use Meri 10 for your discount. Are you putting up the ominous and orange ones? Because I thought, man, I might get some of those to put in my journal because I have so many October pages. What did you dye, Jacqueline, if you're listening? What did you use to dye the ominous pages with? Those are such a pretty color. And she was talking about how she uses 32-pound paper and how it's easy to write on those pages and it doesn't soak through. I thought that was interesting. Jacqueline says she's ready for fall. She has to quality check each page before listing. Oh, wow. That video was just a reveal. I enjoyed watching it, Jacqueline. Angie went back to sleep. Dar popped in. Good morning, Dar. Dreams are a funny thing, Rhonda says. I don't remember any of my dreams. Well, I seem to have reoccurring dreams, not the same dream, but reoccurring themes about work. And I think it's because work was pretty important to me when I was younger. I mean, it was pretty important to me, and I was a reluctant retiree. I would probably still be working if I had a job. But with the economy got really bad, And, you know, as you get older, it gets harder and harder to find jobs. And my brother and I were talking about if something happened to him, how I would survive. And I told him, I said, I'd probably have to go find some type of a part-time job. And I said, at my age, I'm not sure who would hire me. You know, I'm 73. I'm a proud 73. I'm young at heart. And it would probably have to be a part-time job. But, you know, who's going to hire a 73-year-old lady unless she is a lunch lady or scrubs floors? I don't know if they'd even hire me for a scrubbing floor lady, because that work can be kind of strenuous. So I don't know. I could answer phones and stuff like that, but I don't know if they would hire me. So I'm thankful for my retirement pay. And I'm thankful for my brother. I tell him that occasionally. I don't tell him every day, but he knows I'm grateful to have a roof above my head. And I help him out. I help him out when he needs to go to the doctor and order meds, or you know, have something he needs help for. I'm if he asks, you know, I'm willing to help him. I do the dishes. I do the pots and pans. I do the laundry. I do pay him some money. It's not a huge amount, but at least it. And I've gotten, so when I first moved here, I didn't buy my own groceries, but I buy my own groceries now, because I don't think it's fair for him to ask him to pay for all the expensive vegetables that I eat. Although the other day he went to the store and he asked me if I needed anything, and I said, would you give me a head of lettuce? That's all I want. Forget the candy. I just want a head of lettuce. He said he would, and he did. He brought home a head of lettuce, and I've been eating my salads. I cut down on a lot of processed foods. I do occasionally treat myself, but I cut down a lot of processed foods and red meats, and every now and then I'll have a hamburger, like when we go out. I can still have it if I just don't eat it all, consume it all the time. But trying to cut down on my salt, that's kind of a challenge for me, because salt and blood pressure don't go together. And we help each other out when we need car repairs. Like, he had to take his car in and have the back window put in, and you know, I was there he didn't have to call his son, and I had the back struts in my car to take care of, and the brake job here recently, so we kind of help each other out, so we don't have to. It's nice to have a brother like that. Yeah. Sometimes I irritate him, and sometimes he irritates me, but he's pretty easygoing. Not very often does he tell me something's bugging him, but when it does, I try to change my ways. And he's getting better at doing his own dishes, when he cooks steak, he cleans up his mess. But I do like the pots and pans and stuff like that. He pops popcorn, he likes buttered popcorn, and he puts the dish in the sink for me to wash. He's pretty good. He puts up with me. I need a clothes hamper is what I need. I wear my leggings, and when I change them, I just throw them in the washing machine. And I think that kind of irritates him. I need to get me a clothes hamper. That's on my list of things to do. There's really no room for it in the back porch, though. I got to make room for it. See, this upside down makes a nice face, but this way it's a lady carrying a basket on her head. And I'll have to take care of the inner spots, however I use it. I don't know how I'm going to use it. This is the last one. I'm just going to do a little fussy cutting every day. It's going to be my thing to do when I come online here. So prepare to see me fussy cut 3 or 4 images. And by 2 years from now, I should have them all cut. There's a lot of dishes. I'm not so crazy about all the dishes. All right, we're going to put these in this envelope. I really don't have a whole lot planned to do today. All right, we'll just throw that away. Put my scissors up here. I need to find a special place to keep that. Let me come out and look at chat, refresh chat. Where's Penelope? Where'd you go off to? She's over here on the stand. Where's Derwin? They'll keep us company while he likes to snuggle up to Penelope. And she tolerates him. She would miss him if he got lost. Okay, let me refresh my chat. So what are you all up to? What are you going to have a nice weekend? I'm not planning anything special. Hi, Mina. Good morning, Mina. Mina says, Rhonda. Mina says, hi, Dar. Hi, Nina. Hi, Jen and Nina. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Jenna's laughing. Jacqueline's going to go lurk. She's working on pages, getting her website up. She did, here, let me pin Jacqueline's message here. If you go to Jacqueline's page and buy some of her wonderful dyed papers, or what, she mostly has dyed papers. She has some dyed tags and rusted, I don't know if they're safety pins or paper clips, but I think she has a few rusted embellishments on her page. But she's working now on some dyed papers for the fall, which are, I was watching her video this morning. She gave a sneak peek of orangey colors and a color she's calling ominous. And if you go there and purchase from her and use the code Meri10, you will get a 10% discount. So there you go. That helps with the mailing cost. Mary, you would be surprised how many 70-year-olds are still working. Walmart, Myers, etc. Yeah, that's probably the type of job I would have to get. There's not much here in this little town that I could do. There's just not much. We have a bank, a part-time insurance agent who does his own office work, you know, and there's a grocery store, a post office. I thought about, they had a year or so ago a postal worker job, but when I asked about it, I mean, and that pays good for small town, but she said you have to use your own car and there's rural driving and, you know, in the winter time, all that. I just go, well, for a 70-year-old lady, I'm not sure. So, but if something happened to my brother, I'd probably have to move from here anyway, because this house is too much for me to maintain. You know, water heaters go out, hail falls on the roof, you know, anything happens. Bats come in the house. Once every year we get a bat. And my brother gets them out, but it seems mostly like here in the fall, there's a bat flying around. This year he was in the back porch, so he didn't get in the house per se. And my brother just opens the back door, and it seems to happen once a year. It's just, you know, we're in a small town. Bats could go find their house in some abandoned houses, their home in some abandoned houses, as far as I'm concerned. But let's see. Jacqueline put up her website, so if you're interested in buying anything. Rhonda said, Meri, it's a mini chainsaw. You can use it with one hand. You know, I've seen those advertised. The link above. Here is a site on Amazon for the chainsaw I bought. Let me check it out here. Open with Firefox. I'm waiting for it to open, Amazon. I had a little bit of a hassle getting my Prime membership back. Oh, that's one of those. Is that one I saw? Do you like that, Rhonda? Is Rhonda still here? Have you used it? Do you like it? Hi, Becky. Good morning, Becky. If your appliances are up to date, roof, etc., will be good for years. Yeah. Well, we just got a new water heater. My brother put in a sewer system. That cost him almost $10,000 because, you know, the sewer system was probably original with a house, and it was, I don't want to say it was brick, but it was cement type pipe, and it was all cracking and everything between the house and the road. The sewer system goes from the house to the road and hooks up underneath the ground and hooks up with the city sewer system that takes it out to the outside of town and into some sort of a sewage spot. And but it was all cracking, and but that cost him a pretty penny to have that done. I would have never been able to afford it. He takes care of the house pretty good. He finally took out that horrible kitchen rug that I hated, and we finally put vinyl flooring in there a couple years ago now. I wish he would consent to having the kitchen painted, but you know, in his head, the color's okay. And the bathroom needs a little bit of work. I would love whoever in their wildest dreams invented a rug in the bathroom needed to be shot. I hate it. I got a little, one of those little green machine things to shampoo that rug. I hate that rug in the bathroom, but he won't do anything about it because for him it's perfectly okay. You know, the stool, in order to do that, we'd have to move it's a small bathroom, it's not a huge one, but we'd have to move the counters out and lift the stools, you know, which needs to be done anyway because it needs a new seal in there. So there's work that needs to be done, and it sounds, to somebody who's really handy and can handle all that, it sounds like minor stuff, but to me, that adds up pretty fast, and I'm paying off car brakes and hospital bill and stuff like that. I couldn't afford to live here. I'd have to, and the other maintenance type stuff, just minor stuff, really needs to be done if something happens to him, I'd probably have to get an apartment, or, you know, maybe I'll be old enough to go into I don't know if I could afford assisted living. I don't know. I'd probably have to find a little apartment. And there are quite a few little apartments around in these small towns that, you know, senior people can rent from. There's a couple places here in town, but I don't know if I'd want to stay in this town by myself. It's okay with my brother here, but being alone with, you know, just one tiny grocery store that could close at any moment. I mean, they're not anticipating that, but we've already gone through it once. I think I'd like to be in a little bit bigger town. So that I'm not going to worry about it. Let's look at chat here. I came back in. And every time I go out, I have to refresh again because it doesn't scroll my messages. And what am I doing here? It comes down to the bottom. All messages. Rhonda says, I agree. Rug in the bathroom is disgusting. Well, you know, it gets damp. And who knows what's under that rug now. Did you see that stuff? If he doesn't see it, it doesn't bother him. Or if it gets, it has to be horrible bad before something like that bothers him. I got to get on my live button. Rhonda says it's wonderful. She's talking about her mini chainsaw. What you need is really great, and it's worth every penny, and you can even get an extra chain. I might look at that. Because his chainsaw is an electric one, and that's one reason why he's out there with me when I won't use it unless he supervises. It scares me. But, you know, we have to keep the cord out of the way, and he kind of watches. A couple of times the chain has slipped on it, but it's happened in such a way that it kind of stops automatically, and so far it hasn't been too bad of an issue. He just fixes it for me. But I would just, if it happened to me alone, I would just put it down and never use it again because it scares me. Let's see. Mina says hi to Becky. Rhonda says it's wonderful. Rhonda says, Mary, this one is cordless. It's very safe to use. Well, Becky, I clean the rug. We clean the rug. Yeah, it is. It gets yucky, but yeah. In a way, it's no worse than having a cat or a dog in the house. Pardon the expression, but you know, it's okay if you keep it clean. And I agree. I would love to have vinyl flooring in there or tile in there. It's so much easier to keep clean, but you know, I can't afford to pay for it, so I'm just a guest in the house. Becky said she just finished up some household chores. She says good morning to everybody. Jen says, I think they would miss each other if one was misplaced, Mary. Yeah, the Derwin and Penelope, I think so. I think they would miss each other. He likes to cuddle up to her. He loves her. She tolerates him. I should get out Papa Pierre. He's up there watching from above, up on top of my top shelf. Yes. Penelope and a dragon. Jacqueline said this weekend is busy with her with the kids' sports and preparing for the week. Yeah, we went to my grandniece's volleyball game Tuesday afternoon. She had a volleyball game. It was so fun to watch her, and she's at the age now where, man, she's growing up, and she serves. I couldn't pick up her serves. Those serves, you know, they come skimming over the net with power, and all of those. She's only in 8th grade. It's an 8th grade team, but those gals who play, man, their serves are powerful. There's a pretty good game. She plays for one of the larger junior highs in her town. And they played the public school. Well, they're all public schools, but one public school played the other one, same town. And it was a good game. They played pretty serious. They won both games. The third game, she didn't play on. It was they have an A, B, C team, and the third game was the C team, and I think they lost that. But, you know, those kids are still learning. And it's just a joy to watch them. It's a joy to watch how they're growing up. But, yeah, kids sports will keep you busy, Jacqueline. They had another game later this week, but it was an away game. We don't go to the away games because, well, it was in the town where my dentist is. I think they won that game. I think I read on the Facebook my nephew's wife post. Well, let's see what's going on. Mina says, good morning to Rhonda. Rhonda said, processed foods are so bad for you. A treat every once in a while is okay, though. Yeah, I quit eating those processed foods. I just, you know, I do like my animal crackers. I like those, and I'll buy a package of cookies, but I don't eat a lot of them all at once. You know, I'll have 1 or 2 cookies in the morning, and that's it. And I probably buy them once a month when I go grocery shopping. And they last me several days. But that's about, I eat a lot of lettuce salads. I eat vegetable soup. I like steamed veggies. I like to steam my Brussels sprouts and cauliflower. And I do, though, I am a sucker for cheese. And that's really processed, a lot of salt and cheese and that. But gosh, you got to have something. I'll take a couple slices of cheese. You know, it comes in a chunk piece. And I'll cut a couple pieces off and then cut it in little pieces and sprinkle it on my salad. It's not too bad when you have it with a salad. Let's see, I think I'm about up to the top. And where Rhonda told me where all the 70-year-olds were working. Okay. Becky said she filled the bird feeders. You cannot beat homemade soup. Yeah, vegetable soup. Yum. And in the fall months especially. Well, let's get out. Let's put, show you guys once again. Here's my little hexagon that I finished yesterday. I got 6 more of these to do so that I can make the bowl. And the text will go in the inside, and I think the top kind of curves in a little. And the text here will go in the inside, and these will be the outside, and I think it'll curve a little like that. Yeah, you will never eat a canned soup again. I agree. Once you make your own soup, you know, it's yummy. And I love steamed vegetables, and I love to put vegetables under the broiler and broil them, and that brings out their natural sugars, which is natural. All right, we're going to, I'm going to dig down and maybe try to get some junk packages that I haven't gone through recently. Well, I've got this I might pull out of, and we're going to do some work in my junk journal. I might put together another junk journal if I run across some fabric that needs to go up above. I got a big box here. Let's see, I think this is Christmassy, but it's got tissue paper. And we'll come back to that. Here's some pages. We need to maybe put together another junk journal. You know what I have is one of these book covers. And I forget just who I got this from. I don't know if I got these from Pearl or from, Jasper. I don't know if I got the, I got some book covers here. I think I got them from Pearl. I can't remember. Well, I'm going to put together another journal, because I need to use this stuff. Let's see what's in here. I'm digging down behind me, seeing what I can find here. This is the box of numbered packages of bits and bobs I did for with Becky. And I had it on a bookshelf, on the lower shelf of a bookshelf that I couldn't get to, and I got to it the other day. Let's see what's in here. I'm going to use this. I'll probably have to trim them down. And we'll see what kind of a cover I want. See, these just have plain pages here. Let's see, this one's red though. That one's kind of cool. This one's been painted. I'm wondering if I got these from Jasper. I can't remember because I don't think Pearl would paint them. I got them from somebody in mail. I don't know who I got them from. I think I'll go with a painted one. And I think we'll go with this. And I'll cut down some of these pages to fit in here. And we'll do some more pages. I've got these pages. That's really enough, isn't it? Right there. So, and then I want to go through this and see if there's, I think have I been through this one? I don't know if I've been through these or not. I dug down a little. Let's see what's in here. This was packet 3. Oh, I got a jingle bell. Can't hear it jingle. It just rattles. Put it in my... No, let's put it back in the sack. I don't need a jingle bell today. Let's see what this is. Some piece of it's a stiff cardboard and a paper clip and some thread. I'm going to take the thread out in the other room for slow stitch. I think I was in these the other day. These look familiar to me. These are little inchies that I'd cut. I don't know. Here's a book spine. Make a nice, it still has the, if I can get that off. Let's just take it off of the, I'll probably throw this away. This will make a nice bookmark. Maybe we'll do a bookmark. It is, see, checks. It was checks. It was a part of a checkbook. And this was a fussy cut. I think that's a dish of some sort. It looks like it's on sticker paper. Flowers. I don't know. It looks like it's a dish. This is the bottom, and I'm not sure. A lot of little fiddly stuff here. I actually think I'm going to put some of this back in. I don't want it. This I'll put back in. I could throw it away, but I kind of like how sturdy it is. I might want it for something. I don't want that. All right, let's... oh, I could have put those little pieces in here. Yeah, so I got some postage stamps. Painty paper. Probably could do some clusters. Probably what this was for. Little piece of fabric. We'll keep that out. Piece of leather. And we'll get into the papery stuff here. More stamps. Rub-ons. We'll keep the rub-ons out. Maybe I'll do that in this journal that I'm working in now. Fashion rub-ons. Sticker needs to be used. here's a box of Winsor Newton. A rabbit. I think Annie V sent me these. We'll keep that one out. These are for Easter, I think. April. Easter. Here's some feet. Some acetate. The package. Some fabric. We'll keep that out. Why did I keep this? I don't know why I kept this. Maybe I was keeping these little things in there. Probably why. Like this. I'm going to throw that away. This goes with my Winsor Newton. All about their paints. Different techniques you can do with watercolor. I might try that someday. And some contact paper, I believe. Let's see what else I've got in here. Some more of these cards. I'll keep that one out. A little tag. See, I keep all that stuff. Duct tape, packaging. Why did I keep this? Maybe for the fall. I might keep this out. I may or may not use it. Little tags. Little stuff. Little stuff. I think, no, I think I stamped this. Egyptian. I have that stamp. I don't know if you guys can see it. Piece of papers. We'll keep the paper out. Use that. Be good for the fall. And newspaper clipping of the family circus. After we see the sunrise, then can we all go back to bed? That's an Angie. Here's a cartoon for Angie. After I see the sunrise, then can we all go back to bed? Angie, are you in here? Hi, the Messy Palette. Welcome in. Oh, I love French onion soup. Yum. In fact, I might make some today. Here's some messy paper. I'll keep that out. This is all going back in. That's wallpaper. I don't know about that, but I'll keep it. Looks like I used some of it for something. Little bits and bops here. And sometimes they're useful. Sometimes they're just scraps. I'm not getting too inspired here. Got some little ATC pieces. Some more here I might use. These are blank ones. Alright, I think I'm to some little seals. I'll keep those out. Alright. Some of my stamped fabric with some pieces. We'll keep that out. I'm going to use this stuff. It's just, it either needs to be used or tossed. This is a piece of cardboard. It's a ship. Ship. S-H-I-P, as in Paul. There's a direction for zipper, I think. No, crocodile big bite directions. I'll be looking for that someday. Little scraps. And more little scraps. But these have a lot of blacks and oranges. I'm going to keep the whole package out. And we're going to put this back into number 3. And I don't think I'll keep that. I'll keep the stamps. All right, that's enough of that. We'll keep that leather piece out. News piece. And I think that's all I need on my desk right now. Now, do I want to work in this journal or start doing the other one? Let's throw some stuff that I kept out back in the bag for now. So this is stuff that I will potentially use. I like that spine. I think that'll go in this journal. I'm gonna keep it out. All right. Derwin, I grabbed you by your tail. I'm gonna put him back up here with the golden rabbit. Let's see. I need to cover this book. I'm tempted to cover it with that tissue paper that I was using yesterday. Do I still have that out over here? I saw it this morning. Here it is. Because it's already painted white. And I dropped my... There. So let's move these off my desk for now. These could go in that bag. Hold on, I'm getting organized. You come to watch me organize, but... And I know I already have one journal that I haven't covered, that I haven't completed, but I want to use this stuff up, and the best way to use it is just to start using it. And I think I'm going to cover this journal with, if I do that, it's going to be on the back. I'd like that on the front. Let's see what I got here. There we go. It really needs to go in a larger journal, but I think I'm going to use this on here. I think I am, I think I am, I think I am. And I like it right in there. It says print hems. I can't read. This all means something. Probably something astronomical-rise that I kind of like it. So I think I will cut it, this piece right in here. Because if I put this, if I center it between these two, I'll have maybe a couple inches. So can I tear? I think I had trouble tearing this yesterday. See if I can tear it today. And I might have to zoom out so you can see this. Let me see if I can tear this. No, it's not going to tear. It doesn't have a good grain to tear on. So I'm going to cut right here. Now let's get out. Am I getting both layers? Doesn't have to be perfect, Meri says. Was that the side I wanted? Yeah. I want it over a little more. Right in here, I think. And I'll cut the other edges off after I glue it down. Let's get these out of the way. What's that? A foamy stamp of a button. That's my foamy button stamp. I might use that. That would have gone good in the Dirty Dozen to keep that close by. Okay. I think I'll use wet glue. I don't think I'll use Yes Paste on this tissue paper. I think I will use wet glue. Let's get a towel out. And my glue. Because I need to use this up anyway, and it's just going to be a junk journal. It's not going to be anything special. It's just a, get a brush out to use here. I've been using these. I should use this other brush. This older one that's fallen apart on me. I think I can still use it today. It's pretty loose in there. Let me adjust my camera. Hold the phone. Let me adjust my camera a little. Maybe zoom out a teeny bit here. Too much. How is that? I'm not on my red dot. Let me get on my red dot. I'm 5 minutes behind myself. I think that'll be okay for what I'm doing. And I should have put wax paper on. You know, I have to do these things as I think about them nowadays. I wonder if I put water there, if that will help keep that down. Let's try it. Find my water. Spritzers. Let's try to put a little water on there and see if that'll hold that. A little. Not too good, but helps clean my desk, but it helps keep the wax paper down while I'm working until it all dries out, and then it falls off again. But protects my desk. Okay. That's done. Put this back. Place this again here. The top of my book is there. And these are just journals to throw stuff in. I might use one for a scrape off, although I did have a book now that I'm scraping paint off in when I can find it. All right. one shall I do? Make sure I get the gutter. I don't want that gutter too tight. I got that other one a little tight. But it still works. And this is just school glue that I'm using. I'm trying to use it up. I got a gallon of glue all that I haven't opened yet. It's been sitting here at the foot of my desk. I want to use up all these scraps I have. I have boxes and boxes of scraps. I see Becky is starting to send stuff out. I think she's going to have a giveaway next either Monday or Wednesday. So you might want to check out her channel. I'm not sure exactly how she's planning on doing that. She'll let you know. I'm going to grab a piece of wax paper to rub over that, because if I rub it with my hands, it will stick and tear. Put it there and just smooth it out. Wednesday, she said. So if you go to her chat next Wednesday, I think she's going to do the t-shirt yarn next Wednesday, but here again, she'll let you know. She did a Dirty Dozen last Wednesday, and I sure did enjoy it. Becky, did you see the page? Were you here? Did you see the page that I showed? The lurker page? She has 3 journal kits left to give away on Wednesday afternoon. I come on at 1:30 p.m. That's Eastern time on Wednesdays. So I don't think I'm going to play in that giveaway, Becky, because I have so much to put together. We'll let somebody else win it. We'll let somebody else win it. Not that I would win it, but I would take away somebody's chance if I did. I'm liking this. Now it has to dry. It's quite damp. But I'm going to do the spine here. Maybe I'll leave this here while I'm working. If it'll stay. Because I don't want this sticking onto that. Oh, it did stick in there pretty good, didn't it? Some in there. And my journal kits, if you want to call them a kit, I just grab scrap papers. I just got all these bags of scraps that need to be used. And I know Becky too, like me, we have so many art journals. We do this quite often. We make these art journals, and I've got a bookcase of art journals. Actually, several shelves of art journals. We can't stop making them. Becky has them by season. I did the spring one with her. It was kind of fun. I enjoyed the spring one. I think she did a winter one. I know she's done a paper bag one. We have doodle journals. We have junk journals. And when Lisa and Tanya were doing their journal project, like every month that they did a new journal, I've got several little journals from them, and I moved some of them out to my shelf, the bookcase shelf by my recliner. My brother's significant other had all these romance novels that don't interest me, and I finally moved them and gave a lot of them away, moved some of them upstairs. He's not interested in them. And I put my little journals out by my recliner. Now, I need to bend this and make sure that it bends nice. But it should, because I got... Let's lift this up. It's quite damp. And it does. It bends nice. And this is wax paper under here. So I'm going to, I probably should dry that a little, I think, because it's very damp. And I'll probably pull, so heat gun. I've been keeping my heat gun in a special spot to the side of me because I always have to go digging for it. I get tired of digging for it. But I always have to plug it in, so that's what I'm doing now. Yeah, I'm not planning much this weekend. If it cools off a little, I might go out and tear down those morning glories that are... What is this? Why I can't get this plugged in. Can't see. There. Go down out there and tear down the morning glories that are going wild out there. That won't take long. You just yank on them and they pull out of the ground pretty easy. But boy, they like to grow. I'll probably put a layer of varnish over this to protect it. I think I have a satin varnish. That's better. Now let's turn it over on the other side. And it looked like this probably had a map in here. What do I want to put here? Fabric? I could put fabric down on this. And then when I put the spine in, I'll put it on a separate piece. And it probably will not get glued down. Well, it might. We'll see. I find when I glue that separate piece in there, it tends to... Because I'm still learning. Let's see. Let me turn around and see what I have. I think I got that gray stripe in here yet that I was going to use. Let me put some of these junky things, sacks back in. Junk sacks. I have a whole box of it here behind me. And I dug down to the bottom, and so I've got all the things on the floor that need to be put back in the box. Hold a minute. Just a couple more here. Oh, okay, now let me get to the fabric sack. Yeah, right here. I have the kitty cat fabric. But I have that stripe. I call it kitty cat. It's that text fabric. Ooh, it doesn't go, but I have that. Where's my... No. It's here. Hold on. I got a bunch of felt that I was using yesterday. I got this bag of fabric. I had it out yesterday. I'm looking for that striped fabric. I want to get that burlap out. I want to work on my needle weaving this weekend. Take that out. may be in that sack, I hope. Let me see what's in here. Yeah, I think I see it in here. I'm thinking this. Ooh, I could use this mat too. This mat fabric would go good. It's kind of thick. And I got this. And I got the music fabric, which probably wouldn't go, but I got the t-shirt fabric that's going to be used next week. What else do I have? Vintage floral. I got the coffee fabric, which is going to go in another journal. Oh, I think it's going to be one of those. Let me put what's in my lap back in the sack. And let's see, let's choose. It won't be the music. And it won't be this. I love this, though. This is going to be a cover of a journal. The sampler stuff. Got some lighter too, some tannish colored. Put that back. I also like this type of gingham fabric. It's not enough, but I was thinking this or this, and this is thicker, but one piece could be used. Let's see. I kind of like the stripes, and it's a cotton. It's not a bulky fabric. It's a lightweight cotton. Not real light, but I kind of like the idea of stripes. Or it's either or here. The stripes. The map goes better with it, I think. It's the map fabric here. I think this is a Walmart fabric. It does go with the theme a little better. It's upside down, but the words are upside down. I think I'll go with this. It matches this better. So, let me turn this around. Let me put this other fabric back. We'll use this for another. I think this is either Walmart or Hobby Lobby. Might be Hobby Lobby. Could be from the fabric store. Brother Sister Studio. I might have gotten this from the fabric store. I do buy fabric at the little quilt store. They have things that interest me. Creative Calico Cottage. It's quilts, beading, yarn, and jewelry. Well, beading is jewelry. Little bit, used to have a lot of scrapbooking. And I think they still scrapbook on a certain night of the week, but not regularly. All right, let's go this way. Hold it, let me get this out of my way. And, yeah, this needs to be used up. All of this stuff needs to be used. And I'd like for something to show here. I got the world here. I want that to show. It'll show on the, well, which is the front and which is the back here. Turn it around. This is the front. So in order for the world to show, it will show on the back cover. Wait, let's see if I could, where it is over on this other side. It's over here on the front. I want the world to show. Well, it shows on the back too, but I don't, it's too wide. So, I want the front. And I'll have some for leftover. Let's pull it up a little, because I always like a little leeway. And so I'm going to cut it This is the edge of my book here. I'm going to cut it right underneath this airplane here, and that will give me, where's the edge of the book? Again, that will give me about 2 inches. And I probably have to cut some of it off, but I'd rather have scraps than not enough fabric. So let me kind of put a slit here. I'm going to tear if I can. And these scissors I'm using are not fabric scissors. So over here, I'm going to have a lot of extra, but I want my world to show, the text that says the world. And over here, I'm going to cut it on this fold, and that will leave me enough. And I always end up cutting upside down. So let me tear this way over to that fold. And tear down the fold. And I'll just cut off the strings there. Now, let me fold this, because I'll have more fabric to use here. It's, I think this was in one of those 2-yard packages at Walmart. This. It looks like a Walmart fabric. I think that stripe was from my quilted. Let me fold this up. It won't be perfect, but it'll be folded. All right. Shall I come out and look at chat? See what's going on out there before I proceed and give this a little time to sit. Now, the thing of it is, I think I'll glue this down first and put this over it, and then put washi tape over the edge here. I think that's how I'll do it. And that world will go on the lower part down here on the front cover. Make sure that's the front again. It is. Okay. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'll probably cut this tissue paper. I don't need all of that on there. Let me put this over here. Come on. Whoops. Put it all down. So it'll look something like this, only that will be folded down. All right, let me come out and look at chat again, see what you all are up to. Got any big plans for the weekend? Chat. All messages. Let's start down at the bottom. Kimberly says, Jen, I think we all share in this issue. Jen says, I feel you. I don't have many shelves full. My books are in tote containers. And my favorite types of books to read are the ones on my bookshelf. Well, that's smart. If you have to do what fits you, Jen. If you enjoy reading your books. I read library books primarily now. I don't really buy many books to read because I usually tear them up. I can't tear up the library books. And I've only been checking out one. I check out 3. I'm trying to get my brother interested in another mystery writer because he's read all the James Patterson books. And believe me, he's read almost every one of them, and there's several shelves at the library of those James Patterson. But he's read them all. He's even read the most recent ones. But I buy one for me because I you know, I'm on the online so much, I don't get as much reading. I don't stick my nose in a book as like I used to. But I do enjoy reading. But I keep it there by my recliner. When I've read it, I put it over with the books that he's read, and then they all go back. Hi, Cindy Rain Girl. She says, oh, that's a wonderful cover, Meri. I love it. Thank you, Rain Girl. Hi, Pam. Stitch It Pam. Let's see what Becky said. Becky said, I made 4 postcards from one of the sheets that I did the prompts on. Becky, your prompt game was so fun. If you're out there listening, your prompt game was so fun. I know several people enjoyed it. And let's see. I'll show for the folks who came in here. Let me turn around and grab my journal wherever I put it. I finished my page. I did a video, but I couldn't edit the video. It was being stubborn. I edited on my phone and it wasn't. My video editor has a problem when I want to do a clip and clip out like heat gun thing. Well, it has a problem. I can get to here, but when I try to get to here and get real close, like if I only have like a minute to clip out, it overlaps itself and it won't clip it. So I didn't have that problem before. I have it now. And I was so disgusted yesterday, I just deleted everything. And I put up a picture. And right here is my page. It's called The Lurker. I'm so proud of it. I really do like it. It's a tiger and he's lurking in the jungle. He's gonna leap out and get you. I'm gonna get you, he says. Now, here's the flower. And then I put the prompts over here. The prompts were red, green, texture, handmade stamp, wild card, purple, scribbles, orange, splatter, flowers, something water soluble. I think she said like those little, what do you call them? I said paint sticks, but there are certain type of stick that's water soluble. I use Tim Holtz sticks, I think, but you can't tell it on here. And cutouts. And for the cutouts, I just cut borders and called them cutouts. And then this was some sort of a perfume ad, I think. I can't remember. It was a fussy cut. And this came with the ad. And I love that. I'm calling that a flower. And these were kind of flowers stuck in between leaves. And I put some leaves around there. This page is smaller. It's my journal. And then I painted these stripes to camouflage my tiger. So this was just a fun page to do. And then yesterday morning, I did this hexagon page. And I really like it too. So I'm going with the fall, the dark oranges and greens and blacks right now. It'll probably turn to Christmas pretty soon. But I'm having fun in this journal. Maybe we'll get it filled up. Who knows? I should take one of these smaller books and do a Christmas December daily journal. Maybe we'll do that in another stream. So I cut this. Let's see. I was reading chat. Becky made 4 postcards. Becky said it's up to the winners how they use the journal. She's going to give away, she's got 3 journal kits that she's going to give away. And she streams on Wednesdays at 1:30 Eastern. Kitty June says hi to Becky. Cindy's here, Rain Girl. Becky says, I have 3 journal kits left to give away on Wednesday afternoons. I come on at 1:30 on Wednesdays. And I don't think she's going to give them all away in one. I don't know. We'll let her tell you that. Because the way she reads that, she says, I have them left to give away on Wednesday afternoons. So I'm interpreting that she's going to give one away in each one at a time. Cindy says, I need to get another big plastic bin for all the stuff stacked on my kitchen table. I know, isn't it weird how this stuff stacks up? I filled another cardboard box. It was a box I got those library books in, and I have current projects in there. It's sitting over here to the left of my desk. But I can't get in my craft room because it's in the way. Oh dear. Let's see, Wednesdays. Hello, Kimberly and Dar. Oh, Dee Dee's here, or was here. She says, that would help her to know what's in them, Kat. Yes. Dar says, Dee Dee, she needs some of those plastic sleeves with the snap to keep her bits and bops in. Yeah, I have those. I kind of like the for my fabrics that I get from Pearl. She sends those big 2-gallon, she puts her fabrics now in those big 2-gallon, well, not all of them, but a lot of them, hefty bags, the zip bags. But I get a lot of transparent bags from sales and swaps and stuff. I just use those. Sometimes I'll take the mailers that come. I don't know if I have one close by, and I'll turn them inside out and stuff in. Of course, they're not transparent, but I would have a whole big box. I'd have to have 100 of them, Dar. Let's see, Dee Dee's here. I don't know if she's still here. I'm reading back in chat. This is where she said, good morning. Jen says, oh no, don't toss it. No, Mary, use it. Uh-oh, what was it? Or send it to someone, but don't toss it. I'm not sure what I was going to toss. Maybe something that I didn't like anymore. I don't know. Messy Palette said, I had that red curry and coconut cream soup with vegetable, noodles, and chicken. It was yummy. Sounds yummy. I like soups. And this is the season to have soups. It's still a little hot here in Nebraska. Too hot for too much soup, but fall is coming. I think it's going to cool off next week, hopefully. Dar said, you okay, Kimmers? What's the matter with Kimberly? Becky said, it's a gloomy day where she's at, so she may make soup for dinner tonight. That sounds good, Becky. Becky said, making soup is so easy. Whoops. Right, Mary. Rhonda says, I make homemade vegetable soup and I will never eat a canned one again. So I'm caught up with you guys. All the stuff you have to use up, don't toss it. Okay, I won't. No, I probably would not do that. I just get a little disgusted every now and then. Kimberly says, good morning, Joyce. Hi, Joyce. Hi, Jersey. Soup is a great fall meal. It is, isn't it, Jersey? And did I say good morning to everybody? I think I did. Oh, scribble sticks. Thank you, Becky. That's what they were. Scribble sticks. All right. I think I'm going to tear it. Maybe. See if I have this coming. I'm going to put washi tape. So maybe I'll leave just a little teeny border, like a 1/4 inch. And tear it. And the edge of my book is right there. Tear it on this mark after the S. And see what happens here. And I always have to cut upside down or turn my fabric. Tear it right here. And I didn't cut it enough. Yeah, maybe that's a short piece. Maybe I will, uh-oh. Oh, I guess I'm okay. It's all short. I made it a little shorter because I'm going to put washi tape on the edge. Scared myself for a minute. I'll use this. I'll put this with my slow stitch stuff. This would make the ends nice hexagon stuff. Maybe I'll start doing those quilt as you go hexagons now that I have my templates. I'm going to put it over with my stuff to take out. All right, now I want to, and I can't tear. See, this wax paper dries. Well, I've got this. See, it tore a little there. It was still damp. It tore a little right there. So I'm going to have to seal this. Luckily for me, it's on the back. It's still damp here. It was on my wax paper. It's okay. I can put a face over it. Let's trim. Let's see. I wish I could tear this tissue, but it doesn't tear nice, even with my ruler. I might put this face over here, the one right here. I'm cutting the edge of it off. And that will cover up my tear. That goes good there. Well, I won't do this. I'll just do the face. And maybe I could kind of tear this, because when you do a torn edge, it blends easy in more easy than, I think I learned that from Dee Dee. Then when you tear a piece, it blends in better. I'm going to put it right in there. This is kind of square there, but that's okay. It kind of matches the circle there. And you can tell it's kind of damp. I'm going to hit it with the heat. Well, maybe I'll glue that down first. Which one did I have? I have this one too, which is a little smaller, and I still have that circle. Move it over a little. Oh, I'll cut it on that fold. And a nice piece of tissue paper to use. And I think that's cut. That's the top of the paper. I think I'll leave that. I think I'll tear, if I can, a little off of the edge here. See, this paper doesn't tear good, this tissue. It doesn't tear good with a ruler either. It just doesn't have a good grain to tear. Now, I don't like it being so flat. I'm just gonna give it a little tear if I can, so it tears straight. I'm going to cover up my torn spot there. How far up? To the bottom of this. Right there. Things are falling. I cleaned off my counter over there, but things are pretty well stacked up. How wide? Flatten that out a little. Now, where's that piece of wax paper? Is it on the other? Now I'm going to dry that. I didn't get it dried good. Heat gun alert! I don't like how it cuts off there. I'm tempted to really mess it up and put another face on there. It would come down to there. Let's tear. It just fits. It's got a little up at the top to take off. I like that better. And this is the back of the book. I like that better than this just ending abruptly there. That's just part of the word. I'm going to put this on. I suppose I should just let this air dry before I go much further. I could put a satin varnish over it and then just set it aside and let it air dry. Maybe cut a little of the trim off a little more. I think I will. And we'll work on it again. I don't know if I'll work on it tonight. I'd like to do different things in my streams. If I do this in the morning, I don't like to do it at night. I'm going to tear just a little bit more off of the bottom here because I got plenty up at the top. I don't like that little curvy. Out of place. No, I'm going to have to leave that. It'll be okay. I might have to. Did I get it glued down? Yeah. Got two faces staring at each other on the back, at you on the back, not at each other. They're staring. But I think that it evens it out a little. Now I'm just going to hit it with the heat gun, and then I'm going to trim the edges, and then I'm going to put a varnish over this and set it aside and let it dry. use my wax paper again. This tissue paper, it's hard to tear, but it can be very delicate when it's wet. In my opinion. Let me get under the bottom of the chair. Here she said, I have to put soup items in a crock pot. Let it simmer and the house smells delicious. Hi, Angie. Did you see the cartoon that I found for you? It's a little family circus cartoon, Angie, and it says little boys are out in the yard with their daddy and said, okay, we saw the sunrise. Can we go back to bed now? I thought of you right away, Angie. I'm ready to go back to bed. All right. I don't think I'll put it down that way. I think I'll cut it on this side. I want to trim these edges and maybe leave. Where's my scissors? I don't like these. Let's get out this other pair. I like these better. A little bit longer blade. Okay, right here. And I'll fold this up. And a couple inches on the bottom here. Oh. Well, I'm going to cut right above the eyes because if I fold this, if I make this, well, will I have room? I guess I will. I'm going to go up a little here and save this face. Gonna save face. Let's save the face here. There we go. And I'm just going to trim a little off of this. Doesn't need much, but I don't like it being so big. I'm just getting out of my control there. There. I don't know. Not worth keeping. All right. Now I'm going to varnish this. Hit it with a heat gun just a little and then set it aside and let it dry before I do any more with it because I don't want to tear it anymore. And it's closing good. So let me wash out this brush a little, put my glue away. And get out some varnish. I think I have satin varnish. Make sure that lid's on tight. And let's see what I have. I have right here. This is matte, which is okay. This is satin. Hobby Lobby brand. Hobby Lobby brand. Interior, exterior satin vanish. Water-based, 8 ounces. And I know from Dee Dee you don't need a lot. but I always can't. And Dee Dee, I think, uses a, I want to say she uses a brayer. She doesn't like the brush strokes. But Meri says she doesn't mind brush strokes because she's an artist. Oh, dear me. Let me get a drink of water. And I think Becky uses a, she calls it her Mongo. Is that what you call it? Mongo scraper? Meri uses a brush. This has blue paint on it. A little blue paint on there isn't going to hurt. No, I think it's clean enough. No, it's got blue in the, down at the bottom here. I need to take these out and give them a Murphy's Oils cleaning. These brushes. Let me try it. Okay. That's probably all I need. Dee Dee says that's probably too much, Meri. Dee Dee varnishes her pages. It's so pretty. She sent me a Alice in Wonderland collage. Beautiful. I think I'm going to start me a Dee Dee journal because I have several of her larger pieces that she sent me over the years. I have some envelopes that I think I have a reindeer and a, can't remember what the other one is. Got a little bit of varnish on this side, a little bit too much. We'll just brush it over this way. And if you're concerned about, if all you have is a paintbrush, I've seen one artist, Giselle Grenier, and she's a really talented artist. She's Canadian, and she'll take her brush. I can't get the movement that she does, but she'll go this way, and then she'll go that way, and this way, and that way. And she does it real fast, and that's supposed to kind of mute your brush strokes. But I can't do it as quick and as fast as she does. She's really talented at doing that. She'll go this way and that way and this way. And that kind of, any brush strokes that are all going the same direction get. But this is okay with me. So I'm going to hit this with the heat gun. Put my brush back in the water. Hit this with the heat gun. And then I'm just going to let it air dry, and maybe I'll do the inside cover tonight. I want to do something else tonight. I'm not sure what. I like to do different things. What would you guys like to see done tonight that I can do? I can't gel print because my brayer is here somewhere. I'm not going to go hunting for it. So gel printing is out, but what would you like to see do tonight? Something we can all, I was going to do maybe a pick 5, but we just did that Dirty Dozen. I'm really liking this cover. What time is it? It's 8 o'clock. This is Friday. It can go a little longer. I think I'll work in my other journal. I should tat this afternoon. I don't like to tat online because I think it gets a little if you don't pat, it gets a little boring to watch. The same way with slow stitch. I enjoy it. It keeps my hands busy, but it's kind of hard to do too for me at the table. I have to get my nose up to the tatting, and there's the threading the needles that have to be done and stuff like that I like to do when I'm seated in my recliner. All right. I think I'm just going to set this aside and let it cure, let it air dry. So we won't have a problem with it tearing. And I'm going to put that matte fabric. What did I do with it? Here. This is it. Let me keep it out separate. This is going to go on the inside of it. So let me just kind of fold this, and I guess I'll put it right here. And let me see what's going on in chat. Let me refresh my chat. Welcome to everybody that's spending a bit of your Friday morning with me. I appreciate it. Where's my chat filter? There it is. All messages. Well, you can draw holiday stuff, Meri, tonight if you want to. I could. Meri, I'm listening, but I'm also off in Pinterest looking for ideas. Be right back, Laura says. She's grabbing more tea. Angie says she loves giving Dee Dee a hard time. She knows that I'm joking with her. Kitty Jen says, plus I think there's enough to finish in that one book I was working on. Looks great, Meri. I love that. Isn't that tissue paper fun? I really don't regularly go for a lot of stuff like that, but this one did appeal to me. It's kind of astronomy type stuff. I'm not, when I say astronomy, I mean the stars and the world. I don't mean, what is it, your personal, what do they call that? Can't even think. Astrology? No, what is it? When you get a reading. I'm not into all that stuff. Angie, I'm real proud of you, Kimberly says, for having such a good sale. It's really hard to do. It is. Laura says she misses watching Dee Dee and Janet work too with work. Oh, because Laura has to work, she misses watching Dee Dee and Janet. I have to catch up on some replays. I haven't been able to do that. I think Janet Young, I don't know what the deadlines are and everything, but I think she's having a postcard swap. I'm kind of laying low on Happy Mail and postcard swaps for a while. I mean, any swaps for a while. Because I'm very behind. Let's get out my other journal and play in it. Let's play in this journal. I'll probably go until 9 o'clock this morning. Let's do a page in here. Let's get out these things I saved out for this other journal. We'll play with those later another time. My desk up here is a mess. My desk is a mess. I'll play with some stuff in here. That black striped paper for fall. I should do something with this. This was a Dee Dee envelope. See, I left her name, but I put China paper over all the addresses. I need to glue that down a little more better. Put washi tape over her address to protect all addresses in this book, even my own. Except I got my zip code. So this was the last page I did. I feel like I should jump to another section. But I'm into doing fall, and this is the fall section. I should cover this with something. Let's get out those Tim Holtz. I used those with Becky the other day. Let's get these out and do some dark colors around the prompts. These are Becky's prompts from the Wednesday stream. Let's see what, let's play with these a little. Come on. Oh, we'll use this one. And maybe this blue. And let's throw a brown in there. A goldy brown. Let's see what that gives me. And I think what I'll do is color first and then water soluble. And these are water soluble. These are Tim Holtz. Let me grab a package here that I haven't opened. Tim Holtz Distress watercolor pencils. So they're fun to use. I had to extend my little note card here. And what I like about these is you can get a lot of color off of the stick. But look, I have barely gone through that point. I do like that about these. They give you a lot of pigment for, and you don't wear the, well, you will eventually wear it down. And they give good coverage. I like his watercolor sticks. I got these, I think they were 40% off. And a lady was selling them on her, and I can't never remember her name. I don't see her all the time. But she was selling these half price, or almost half price, not quite half, 40% off when they first came out. And so I bought a set of 3 because I could afford it then. And they have really, I don't use them all the time. All right, let me put that wax paper. Maybe I'll use those scraps of tissue paper there. All right, so I did the blue. Let's go for the brown a little here. I'm going to mix colors and see what I get. And then I'll spritz it with water and I'm not going to cover the whole page with brown. I'm just going to put some brown in here. Kind of darken it a little. And let's go for the black. Yeah, I like the longevity of these. I haven't broken them either, and I easily break crayons. I've got a pretty strong grip on these. Let's do this around here and maybe down here. Now that looks pretty sloppy right now, but let's get a, I'm gonna grab a clean brush if I have one left. That's decent. Let's see what I have down here. Now, maybe this one. Or this one. Oh, we'll do the one I have out. Here, let's do that one. I've got to get the cord out of the way or I'm going to run over it. I think that's from Rosemary Morris, from her little dolls that she was doing with the 8. I have those up on my shelf. Here, I dropped a band, a book band. We might put it around it. Okay, so let me get my spritzer and let's see what happens here. And it's wet. And It does blend in quite nice. I don't want it over that. This was written in Sharpie, so let's take my towel and yeah, I'm liking this. Alright, now let's hit it with the heat gun, if I can get it out here. Just kind of pushes the page back a little. I might write on this. Yeah, we'll see. Ooh, I like this area right there where the watercolor has made a line against the edge of this piece that I glued in. I like that a lot. That just kind of happened. Now, I'm down a little, aren't I? Let me see if I can tip my camera. I'll probably get it out of whack. There. Sorry about that. Page was wet. All right, I think it's good. So now she mocks herself. Let's put the water crayons back. I might come back to them, but let's put them back in the packaging. Is that it? That looks full. And I took it off. Took them out of this one. I got the brown there, the blue here, and the black over here. Whoops. I got the brown and the black mixed up. There we go. That was fun to do. I do like how it blends in when I add the water. I do like those watercolor sticks. I think they're well worth the price, even the full price, but if you can get them on discount, even better. So let's see what I have in this bag, and we'll do another page. I've got about an hour, a little under an hour, about 45 minutes. But if I want to go over on Fridays, I usually do. All right, so what do I have? I like this. Let me pull it out here. I like the colors here, kind of fallish, but it's got a silhouette of a summer scene. But I kind of like that. And I got a newspaper, No Threats to China. I don't know what this was from. An old paper. And I've got this spine. And got these little things that I pulled. Scraps. None of them are calling to me. What's that? I like her, but she needs to be more fallish. That's kind of fallish. Flowers, fashion and style. And we got the feet. We got the feet. We might do something with the feet. Put them as a, I could put them as a tag sticking up. That's what we did with them. We made, we'll keep those out. I was really going for the darker pieces here. Like this is fabric. Might be able to do something with the fabric and the feet. Oh look, here's that little flip. We could put those feet on the flip. Oh, I like that. I could put it on this side. Maybe cut the, well, those are hands. French Review Grammar. The French Review Grammar Review there. I kind of like the feet hanging off of this little tag. Got some acetate and stamps and lace. Probably color that lace. I have some black paper. This is what I was, blue. Here's what I'm going for, the black. Got quite a bit of it. Put it over here maybe, and I like it. We'll cut off the edge. I like it up and down stripe. I'm thinking here, that's not saying what I'm going to do, I'm just putting it there. Here's a painty, splattery page in pink. And a jingle bell fell out of that bag, wherever I put the bag. And I'll put the jingle bell back. It doesn't jingle, it rattles. I call it it's a rattle. Pink. There's black on that. Looks like I was playing with my fine liner, which might be fun to do in here. Here's more of that black. Here's the Pharaoh. These are blank. I like this. Ingredients for ice cream. Here's a heart. No. I did these. I did this one, I know. This was a gilded Pharaoh. Can't see him very well. I don't know if I want to put him on there. There's a seal. And see, I have to go through this stuff several times before I find out what I want. Some stamp fabric. I like that. I like this black. I like the black for fall. Some grayish. I'm picking here the ship and some scribbles. I like the black print, but I like the feeling good. This is all beauty and fashion, but I like that feeling good. I might use the feeling good. I'd have to do it on something white. Some of that toile tissue paper, some black. Let's see what's in here. And then we've got this graphic 45. I like that pretty well. And we've got this. Let's see what's in here. These hefty bags, I just learned that they print the word closed on the side, that when you have that closed, and this is open here. I just learned that. Not all bags have that, by the way. I see some fallish colors in here. What's this? Looks like a cluster. These might be clusters. What does it say? It isn't the load that weighs you down, it's the way you carry it. That would be nice on this with these feet. Put that there and have these feet hanging off of it. It's the way you carry it. It's not the load, it's the way you carry it. I like that a lot. And I think if I put this, is this double? This is doubled. If I put that in here, that'll give me a black background. I'm liking this. I'll put this right here. I'll have to put a strip or something there. It isn't the load, it isn't the load that weighs you down, it's the way you carry it. In other words, it's your, I'm gonna have to tear this a little, how you react to it. Not always. Sometimes it's hard to react. And I think I'm going to put this down with Yes Paste because Yes Paste will smooth out that seam. And look, I have some black fabric here. Butterfly stuff. But what does it say on the other side? French review. Oh, it's a French grammar review. I might leave that. Alrighty, I think I'm liking. Let's start here. Let's start with this. And see, I've got the story, the word story peeking through there. So that kind of goes. Story, and it isn't the load, and the feet. The hands look like they're holding on to the load, and the feet are hanging off over here. Now I might take one of these, if I can get a hold of it. Not quite big enough, but those hands will be glued down. If I put that on the back, it'll pick through like that. I kind of like that. And it'll cover up most of the back. So, all right, let's start here. You're seeing my process here. And I'll need a black. I don't like that white. Look, I got this leather strip too. I like that leather strip. We'll have to use that. And I like the stamp here that says feeling good. It's kind of how I feel this morning. I'm feeling good. If I move that clear over, I'll still have room, but then I'll have that. I like it in the middle. All right. Let me put that wax paper behind this page. I don't need that. Let's put it right here to protect my world. And let's get out the Yes Paste. Uh-oh. Let me refresh my chat. Live chat. Chat filter, all messages. Hi, Angie. What did Becky say? Kimberly says, that's great, Beck. Beck said, yay, the dresses are being delivered today. So, is it Mari? Mari, I don't think she pronounces that Mary. I think she pronounces it Mari. May show them Sunday during the box openings. Becky, congratulations on doing those dresses. It's so cool that you would do that. Those little girls don't even know what they're getting, probably. Well, a dress from Aunt Beck's Creations. Do you sign it in any way? Or would that be improper? Well, you tell the lady who's sending them out, I need my towel. Did I throw my towel away? I guess I'll get me a new one out. Notice that I kept them in a place where I could just reach for them, my towels. A little bit of organization here. All right, I'm going to put Yes Paste down here. And we're going to put, this was a tie. We're going to put it right down in there. And then we'll cut it off. And I have been using my Yes Paste. And I still got paste on my knife. I'm just kind of spread it. Ooh, this didn't get glued down, did it? Let's glue that down better. Is that one? That one's good. I don't need all that glue. Alright, I think I did pretty good. But see that Yes Paste, I don't know if you can tell or not, but it kind of works out the wrinkles, the seam of the tie here. Sort of. Enough for me. Except it needs to come over a little. And it does have an open time that I can readjust things if I want. Pull on that. Come on, get your hands under there. Pull on that a little to work this seam out. There we go. Now, I don't think I put Yes Paste on the... So let's do it this way. To get it off my palette knife here, sometimes I'll take and put it under the piece that I'm gluing and just pull it up. But obviously I needed more on here. Looks like a hole in the fabric there. It's all right. What do I have over here? A little spot. I think I'll cut that off. Find my scissors. It's in the way of the leaf. Still got a little bit of the, get off my finger. Let's see if I can smooth this out a little. Alrighty, I'm good with that. And let's cut this off. And we'll have that for something. Get my lid out of the way. Okay, now I'm going to put this down. It isn't the load that weighs you down, it's the way you carry it. And I'm just going to glue it onto here. And this is a French grammar review. I'm going to leave that. I'm going to glue this. Yeah, I should get under here. Where are I? And I think I'll put some glue on this side just for the hay of it. Clean my palette knife off. And this is just stapled together. This is something I was playing with at one time or another. And we'll put that in there. And now we'll glue the skirt onto the back of her. So, let's see, I think I'll glue it this way. Looks like they're standing on a heart. Or I could put it this way. Really, it's a butterfly wing that they're standing on. There's the other one. Standing on butterfly wings. I like the idea. Standing on butterfly wings. Like fairies do. Only you can't really tell. If I put it as slant, it might work better. What does it look like over here? Well, that doesn't matter. Maybe if I move it down a little. You can kind of see the butterflies better. So how was I going to do it? Kind of like it better this way, but I don't have that one. Do it like this. So they're both standing on that butterfly wing. And then this, let's snip that out. Then they're holding on to the load. This is their arms here. These are their arms. And I'm thinking I will glue that down, but I think I'll staple it. I don't think the glue will totally hold it. Put my knife up here. And I think I'm going to have to, think I got too much glue on there. No. I'm going to put it right in there. I'm going to have to move her hand a little. There. Now I'm going to have to staple that. I got threads hanging off my fingers. Get rid of the threads, get my little Tim Holtz staple gun that Laura gifted me, bless her heart. Thank you, Laura. And I'm going to staple right there. Right there. Oops, it didn't go all the way through. That hand is giving me issues. Let me get the glue off my finger. It happens with yes paste. And I have to put something there. Because this is kind of weak. I have some black paper here. That works. How far I want to go. I can go the whole length of this. It's not the load, it's how you carry it. Sometimes it's the load, though. Sometimes loads get pretty heavy. That's why we need each other. I know when I came back to Nebraska here, I sure needed you guys, and several of you. What's going on, Meri? Are you okay? And, you know, several times when I'm not feeling good or if I'm taking a break, I always get messages from people saying, are you all right, Meri? Are you sick? Are you feeling good? Or, you know, sometimes we just need to encourage each other. Now this looks kind of weird, but these are feet and these are the hands. I had cut off the heads of the torso, but these hands are saying it isn't the load that weighs you down, it's the way you carry it. But it's also, you know, if you have friends to help you through, that counts. I'm going to take and black this out a little here. There. And I might put something in there. I don't have anything right off the hand, but it needs a phrase. So I'm happy with that. Now, what time is it? It's 8:40. I'm thinking I want to do something with this page. You know, phrase. Here's a phrase, feeling good. But it's black. I'd have to put it on something. What do I want to put it on? I like that leather. I was going to put something in here too. Put that leather out. I'm looking for a... See, I've got some other things that are kind of fallish. Here's a lady in red. She's kind of cool. Let's put her here. Oh, that works, doesn't it? I'm liking that. We'll do that. Feeling good. I'll use that someplace. Can you see the lady in red there? And I got a red staple that needs a red piece of fabric. That goes there, and it keeps with this whole theme of blacks and fall colors in here. Except this kind of, I'm going to have to do something with this. It kind of is too bright. We'll see what else I have in there. See, these are clusters that I made several months ago, I suppose. I don't even remember when I made them. And they got put in this box of stuff, and now I get to use them. So don't throw your scraps away, because there's a place for them. And Jen says, no, Meri, don't throw it out. Don't throw it out. Nope, I'm not going to throw anything out. I'm not of that mind. There we go. This really goes in there perfect. I'm loving that. So now, I'm not loving this. Or this. But, you know, I have this over here. And it could go striped. How far down? Ooh, I like this. That could go here. I should probably see if there's a stripe I can cut on here. And this says My Mind's Eye. My Mind's Eye paper, but I like My Mind's Eye as a journal spot. I'll use it on something. And let's cut this. I hope I'm cutting this right. And I want it to fit in here. I hate to use more Yes paste on that. Oh, we're gonna wrestle with the double-sided tape. I like the double-sided tape, but I don't like the release papers. I think they can do a better job on giving us release paper that releases. And it's not just this brand, it's several brands. It's kind of hard to get the paper to release. Where did Penelope go? She says, I'm up here, Meri, you covered me up. That sticks to the release paper. Get off of there. There we go. Come on. And we're going to do the Becky band. Do the Becky band there. And there. And this we're going to take off completely. And the Becky band. Give the pen back to Penelope. What did Becky say? Oh, they're talking about Becky's dresses, and Jersey said, that is a beautiful, heartfelt thing to do, Becky. They will love those dresses, yes. Becky said in her chat the other day that every year that they had that Dress a Girl project, she's done something. I think that is commendable. Way to go, Becky. Alrighty, I'm happy camper there. And a happy camper here. And a happy camper there. There we go. We're sticking with the theme of fall here. And I have some more clusters. Let's see what they are. This is just a mess. I have no idea what that was. We got that lady. Got my stamp fabric. Here's some crayons. Some tie fabric. Oh, I'm liking this one. I'm liking this one. It's a tag. I'm liking that. I think I'll let it come up. Let's see what else is here. We've got this one with the flag. And this is just a general mess again. The crayon. I think that's it for the clusters. So we need something else on this page. So see what I have up here that I threw up here. I need something. Pink doesn't go. know if I have anything in here that I'm going to have to start putting this stuff back in the bag. It's getting unruly. It's another cluster. Birds. I kind of like the birds. Let me put this, start putting this stuff back. Maybe, I just have a thought. Hold that thought, Mary, while I, maybe something like that. I don't know how that will go down. I think that's a flower. Some fabric. Now this might look nice too. I was going to put that on that boys page, but all right. Let me grab these. I like those birds though. Did I keep those out? That's the flower. What did I do with the birds? Here, let's keep the birds out. Put these others back for, and I'm going to make more clusters. Because I'm finding, I got a whole box of them someplace, but I'm finding when I do these junk journals, they're nice to have. So I like this, but I need something under it. I kind of like that with the stamps. I don't think the tissue is going to do the job because it will, unless I put white paint or something under it. Is that sticking together? No. It will blend in too much, I think, once I get it wet. So I think I like the stamps fabric. And you know what I could do? I've done it before. I kind of like this too. This might go good over here. I kind of like that. Have to think about it. Let's glue this down. I'm going to do it with the Yes paste. And right about in here to over to here. Get that off of my knife. And I'll probably have to go under the edges a little more. I'm going to put this down here, just like that. And then I'm going to cut it off. I'll find my scissors. Then I'm going to take a stick. And I think I'll take an orangey one. I'm knocking stuff off. I don't know what I knocked off. Let's take this one. Now this will blend in once I put water on it and brush it. It's a watercolor stick is what it is. Boy, I do like these from Tim Holtz. I'm going to set it there. I'm going to set it here for now. Put my wax paper under this. And I've got this in my lap. It holds my staple gun. Let's grab a brush in the water. Did I hang that water back up? No, it's over here. And I put the brush back in the... Let's see how clean it is. I'll use this one. Doesn't matter if it's got a little bit of blue or whatever on it. It'll blend in. I don't like a wet brush. I shouldn't leave them in the water. Okay, we're going to spritz this. Yeah. Might need some more color here. Where's my stick? Let's do some along the edge here if I can. Knock it off, Mary. I'm going to have to put glue under that. I knew I would. I'm liking that. Now let's dry it. Heat gun alert. The color dries out a little, fades a little when it's dry, but it still gives it that tone, that kind of a rusty tone. And I could put more on there if I wanted to, but I really don't want to. This is quite wet. Let's put some of that rust over here too. What time is it? 9 o'clock. I can go a little bit later on Fridays. Sometimes I do go until not any later than 10, but I'll probably quit here pretty soon. I want to finish this that I'm doing here. Stacy Catitude comes on. Let's stop and do a review of the streams. Friday streams. There's quite a few on Friday. This is Friday. Let's see who's on. Oh boy, I need to do my paper, don't I? Friday, I got 3 p.m. as Art Junkie. Tomorrow, Saturday at 3:30, Debbie Epps. Debbie Epps at 3:30 on Saturday afternoon. She's starting to stream. Lena streams at noon Eastern on Friday. Stacy Catitude at 10 a.m. Eastern every day. Barb Owen, Friday afternoon at 2 Eastern. I think that's all I have for Friday, and I'll be back later tonight, but I want to finish this page. That is drier. It's a little damp in there, but it'll dry. I want to put some of that rusty color over on this side. Kind of blend it in, make it fit. Let's do it over here too. And this will all blend. This will all become watercolor. It won't be streaky like this. And that's what I like about them. And the other thing I like is how long they last. I do like the longevity. These watercolor sticks from Tim Holtz are entirely worth it. You can get your hands on some. In my opinion, you can tell Tim the next time you see him. Meri Abrams likes his watercolor sticks. I also like his photos, his paper dolls and his photos. I like Tim Holtz ephemera quite a bit. All right, let's see what happens here. Gonna need another. Let's just put a, let's just put this towel on the other side just for a minute. And I put my brush back in the water. And if Tim Holtz says, who's Meri Abrams? You say, oh, you don't know her? She runs the Meri Atelier channel on YouTube. You should know her. Yeah, right. All right. What did I do with my heat gun? Put it back. We need something in here. But I'm liking how this is blending. I'm liking the fall colors of these pages. We're going to finish this page. It's still a little damp. But I dampened it on the other side. And this is put down with that this paper is put down with the double-sided tape. The fabric is put down with Yes Paste. But I have this. What did I do with them? I have this. Wait, let's put this back. I don't want to lose stuff, so I got to do it while I'm thinking of it. Come on, open up. Open up. All right. So these folks are going to go here. Oh, I'm loving him. Now I have that gold ribbon. This side here. Let's put that, tie some of this gold ribbon on there. Which means I need my awl. My awl is gone. It's not in its usual spot. Oh dear. Oh dear. I'm going to have to hunt for it. I don't see it out on my desk. Well, in that case, Penelope, do you have a big pen? I got this pokey tool from Sharon Lombard. Let's see. It's going to have to poke through quite a bit. You know what I did with my, oh, I usually put it right back. Oh, look, it went in. I need a pretty wide circle. Do another one next to it if I can. I also have my crocodile if things get worse here. Let's put this back. Don't want to lose that. Came from Sharon Lombard, pokey tool. I think I'm going to have to get out the crocodile. Where is that? It's here. I just need a reach. There's my brayer. I can do gel printing. It's one brayer. It doesn't roll very easy, but I've got another one that rolls easier. Huh. Oh, where's my crocodile? Here it is. I don't know what I did with that all. That disturbs me. I don't want to lose it. All right, let's poke a hole here. I want the little one, which is over here. I have to turn the book. It's way up here. There we go. Perfect. Put that back in its spot. And there's a hole there. Now let's get out that needle again. It wasn't the needle, it was the, let's thread this. If I can without snipping. Through here, through there. Yay! And if I remember right, this ribbon is some left from what? Do you guys remember Sue's? I haven't seen her around for a long time. Suzanne Hale, Sue's, sent me this ribbon. She sent me several rolls of gold ribbon. And this is some of it. If I can tie this again. Get in there. I'm just going to do a shoelace bow. Oh, I'm loving it. Now, I don't want to cover that up. But I like the phrase. I guess I put it away, looking good. See if I can dig that out. And I'll put that ribbon that's in my way in the bag. That shouldn't be too hard to find that. Feeling good. Yeah, there's safe fashion. Let me put that ribbon in there. Let's put this in there. Let's put this in there. We'll work more probably tonight, but I want to do something else tonight too. I'm not sure what. I'm not sure what. What was I going to put that on? This? What was I going to put it on? Did I put it away? I could just put it there. Let's just tear. Make sure it fits. Tear down in here. And there's nothing on the back of this. And hopefully this is still a good rub-on. I also have Hello Beautiful on there. Feels sticky. Let's see, I might have to tear it a little more when I put it down. Now let's just use my scissors. Oh, it looks like it's working good. I need a stronger. I hope. I'm not sure. Let's see if it's going to peel off for me. Of course, I can go over it with my black pen where it doesn't come off, but you guys probably can't see what I'm doing. I moved it over to the edge of my table here, so I have a strong surface to peel this off on. I don't know if it's going to peel off. It's oh yeah, it's peeling off. Feeling good. Now let's tear it just a little bit more. I like rub-ons when they work. And that is going to go in here. Let's shake this up a little more. I'm going to have a mess here. Maybe I'll get it cleaned up by tonight. I'm still thinking about what I want to do tonight. I have to decide. Feeling good. How does that look? Pretty good. All right, I'm liking that. This needs some orange, I think. This needs some work. I'm liking this. I'm done with these. I'm happy with what's going on in this journal. Very autumn fall pages. A lot of blacks and golds. I don't want to get this any more wet, but that needs some orange. How about this? I like that there, and it's got the white to coordinate with that. And I think I'll just put this numbers right down in here, because this was only 10 prompts. We had 12. But I like that there for the prompt game. So then I put my palette knife back in the water already. Did I? No, I got 2 of them. I like these dollar store palette knives. I might get a couple more just to have them around, because they're not expensive, and for the value for the money. Now, what did I do? Here it is. The value for the money, I think is, they haven't broken on me yet. And I'm pretty hard on my tools. Alrighty. I don't know how far down to go on this, and I need to come back over here. And let's just slip some of this. Yes, paste under this. Take this. I'm thinking I'm going to snip it off, but let's start from the bottom. Pull it up a little. No, I have paste all the way up there. Let's just hang it. I'm liking that. I could have had it over a little, but I wonder how gluey that is. It's pretty sticky, but I'm gonna snip. Life isn't perfect. Put your outfit something. I like my money right where I can see it hanging in my closet. Beauty is in attitude. Attitudes are always in fashion. Hello, beautiful. I don't think that's too sticky. It's a little sticky there. We'll see how bad it... I don't think it's going to stick on there. And I'm wanting to put some more of that orange in here. I'm not wanting to do any more wet, but I need orange. And instead of spraying the whole page, I'm going to wet my brush. My brush is already wet. It's too wet. Where's my towel? Needs a little more there. I guess that's going to be okay. Alrighty. Let's put these in the water. I have to clean my water this afternoon. Let's put the distress sticks away. I like these. I like them a lot. Next time you see Tim Holtz, tell him Meri Abrams at the Meri Atelier likes his watercolor sticks. What do I have out? My little scissors, my big scissors. I'm putting stuff away. I have these birds. We could watercolor this page tonight, maybe. I'm going to leave this right here. This can be tossed. This goes back in the bucket. Back in the bucket, back in the bucket. Back in the bucket. Back in the bucket, back in the bucket. Keep your scraps. I have a whole box behind me of stuff like this that can be used. Becky's giving art journal kits away. I think she's going to have a drawing next Wednesday. This isn't going down in there. I'm not going to participate in the drawing because I just have way too much, and Becky has sent me stuff before. I have Becky art. I'm going to give somebody else the chance to win by not participating in the drawing. The stamps in there. These are some scraps. Scraps. Which page do I want to make the thumbnail? I need to work on this page. I did a thumbnail there. I think probably this page. What else did I do today? Oh, I did that book. Maybe I'll make that the thumbnail. We have an empty bag here. We have tissue paper. Put my... If I don't do this now, it'll still be here tonight. Hold on, let me... Can't see where I'm going. There. Where's the lid? All right, where's the lid? Up here. I will be back on tonight at 7:30. I might work on cards. I want to do something a little different. I don't know if I will or not. We'll see. I'll have to set my mind to what I want to do. I'm kind of cleaning up my mess here. And I have made it. We've got signatures for that other journal. But I lost my... I don't know what I did with my... Oh, that makes me mad. Because I usually put it in this... Maybe I took it out in the other room. I usually put it in this little round... He's not in there. See, I've got extra paintbrushes. He's not at home. And I usually make sure I put him right back. Put that back so I don't lose it. Put it back in its spot. These go in the box behind me. I'm just picking up scraps here. I still got this lady, and she's got orange on. Let's figure out what I'm going to do with her. Keep that out for her. See, I don't always get it. There's always something missing. Alrighty. We want to check this book. I'm just going to set it out here and let it air dry. But before I do that, these signatures are, both of these are going to go in there. I'm going to have to hunt for my awl though. And they're going to be cut down to fit. And they'll go in this book. I'll have another junk journal to work in. I'm going to make this my thumbnail. Goes up there. I still have one more thing I want to do before I leave. I got this bobby pin that hold on, I'm still cleaning. I can go in the I want to put her, I think, on here. I think I want to clip her. This is a bobby pin embellishment I made with Tim Holtz paper dolls. I think I'll put it in there, but I don't like that. I got a little hole in there, I think. If I put it down too far, I could put it this way. But then how am I going to clip it? Threads on there. You know. Put it that way. Black on black. Open it up a little. See where I'm going. I could put it right down in there. I put my glue away. I think I'm going to put that there. I like it there, but I'm not going to do it right now. And we did this and this. So I'm liking what's going on these pages. So we'll work on this a little tonight. Throw this away. What's that? Trash. No, that's a... I'll put it in there. Mary's thinking to herself here. You watched me clean up my desk. And I want to get this book cover out for my thumbnail. How does that look? And we'll probably put that other piece of fabric that I cut. It's over there in here tonight. And I don't know if I'll get it bound tonight because I have to find my awl. Let's put it up a little. How does that look? Yeah. Okay, let me come out to chat. It's 9:30. And let me thank you all for spending your Friday morning with me. Those of you that are still here, I appreciate it. Have a great day, Cindy. Bye, Angie. Mary, your desk looks good and clean. But look out, tonight is coming. Oh, Angie. Angie, you need to go back to bed. Jersey, thanks for popping in. Yes, it is fun to hang out with you guys. With you, Jersey. Beautiful journals by everyone. See you tonight. Angie says, Mary, see you tonight. Let's see, lots of good colors in there. I love the colors, the fall colors. Laura says she loves pink. All right, I need to sign off. Have a great Friday, everybody. I'll see you tonight at 7:30 p.m. Central. Bye.